What's up, people? I'm back. I know good and well I've been doing a lot. I've just been bored. Just been trying to make it through my day. Sometimes it's worse than not. Anyways, enough with the leading into a long introduction. I'm always thinking, if you didn't know, about a lot of stuff. And I'm always writing about a lot of stuff and posting about a lot of stuff. So I'm thinking, I'm on my way leaving work, and my wife already knows where this is going because every time I make a video like this, she like, who you saw at work? What little hoochie or whatever you say, whatever terminology she uses. She goes, who did you see at work? But I was thinking, as I make a practice of examining myself, which is a thing that a lot of people should do. You should make a practice of examining yourself, the contents of your soul, and being honest with yourself. Not a lot of people do that, like to be brutally honest with themselves. And if you can't do that, then you can't change, you can't get delivered, or not. You can't avoid going into certain things. You can't avoid entertaining certain temptations. So anyways, what caused me to think about this thought I'm going to go into, just full transparency, is one of these ladies at work has, I guess, moved up in she's trained to be a supervisor or whatever. That's her cup of tea. Go at it. And she was sitting at the front, and I was thinking, I'm a person that's gonna make small conversation with anybody. That's anybody that know me, that's the kind of person I am. But there's a difference, and the thing about having a spouse is a spouse that knows you. Like, even if you try to deny it to yourself, even if you try to paint your spouse out to be crazy, you don't know what you're talking about. Most times, they do know what they're talking about. And it would behoove us, especially men, it would definitely behoove us to listen to our significant others when they show us undesirable parts about ourselves or parts that we want to hide. Because usually they be spot on. And vice versa, even with females. But I know that, females are more, I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, vice versa, but females have more intuition is what I was going to say. So they are more on the case of their significant others just because that's just how they're wired. That's how God has gifted them. So anyways, on my way out, I was going to just playfully say, all right, boss lady. Now, and to the outside looking in, it may have looked like, you called me boss lady because I'm, got a little, supervisor position or training for it or whatever the case may be. And that's all well and good. But in my heart of hearts, I know that would have been like a slight flirt. It just would have been, and this is the type of stuff that, brothers as well as sisters have got to watch out for. It ain't even deep as far as why, for dudes, I done heard dudes say, I just want to see if I still got it. Use your best flirtation, use your best energy, use your best compliments, use all your compliments on the one that you with. No matter if you are married or no matter if you got a girl that you are in a relationship with and not even engaged or whatever, use your best energy on that person, because this person is with you. This person sees you, in a lot of spaces and not just in passing. This person is paying the price to be in relationship with you. So yeah, you just got to know yourself. You got to know, when you are flirting and see it before it happens so that you can not do it. Because I didn't, say anything. I just walked out. Now, from the outside looking in, it may be like, oh, you being too serious. So you don't even stop and say hi to this person. And no, this is not like that. I mean, you can say hello to somebody. Even something as simple as a hello for some people might be flirtatious or whatever the case may be. But, you just got to know yourself well enough to know what you will and won't do, what boundaries you will and won't cross. And, you just got to know yourself in that respect. The other side, the flip side of this is this. So many people, it seemed like really females. Now, I'm going to get on the females. I got on the males because I talked about how males, usually we just like to flirt just because. We like to see if we still got it, and we pouring all that energy to the ones that we are with. And even if you're single, you really shouldn't make a habit and practice of flirting with everything, because it's practicing being unfaithful even in your singleness. So yeah, that's a whole nother thing right there. Just because you're single doesn't give you an opportunity, or doesn't give you the latitude to just frivolously flirt. You shouldn't even be in singleness. But let me pick on the women for a second, because there's women that come and they like to broadcast on social media or wherever else that somebody was in their inbox. Oh, these men coming up in my inbox. These men want me. Oh, this man came at me. And even off of social media, they like to brag just that somebody's been up in their face, and it may not be anything close, remotely close to what they're painting it out to be. So then the question that I have is, do they want you like you see, or do you want them? In as much as men have to be honest about flirtatious habits or the tendency to flirt, I think that women have to be honest about the fact that maybe they want somebody to flirt with them. I think women have to be honest about the fact that maybe they want to be wanted. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be wanted, but sometimes maybe somebody, quote unquote, flirting with you is not flirting. Flirting is determined by the condition of the heart. Flirting is really determined either if that person comes out and says, hey, I like you, then you got some concrete stuff to go off of. But usually it ain't that. Usually it's either a dude that's flirting with somebody, and that person may have friend-zoned that dude, or that dude shouldn't be flirting in the first place, and it's just out there, but it's not on the same page. And usually, you're not on the same page, and you wind up getting your heart broke on either side because it's not what it is. So on the one hand, dudes, if you're single, if you're in a relationship, and most definitely, if you're married, you just shouldn't be flirting. I know it's weird. I say you shouldn't be flirting if you're single, but if you ain't ready to mingle, and if you're not ready to commit to one person, why be all out there flirting with a whole bunch of women? Why even keep up the habit of flirting with a bunch of women if you plan to be with one? If you don't plan to be a dog, if you don't plan to be a player, why even put in practice, even in the minimal estimation of flirting, why even put into practice sowing your royal oats, even in the sense of giving energy in flirting? And then for the woman, not everybody wants you. Not every man is really thinking about you, to be honest. So don't be broadcasting if people in your inbox, or don't be broadcasting if you think that somebody is flirting with you. No, the only thing you really have to go off of is if that person concretely comes to you and says, hey, I really like you. I want to get to know you, and take it from there. But, you can't take nothing else, because ain't nothing else for certain. Because that person could just say, hey, how you doing? You can't take that and mean, oh my God, he came up to me and he said hello, so that means that he interested. No, there's a lot of people that just walk around and just say hi because it's nice. Whatever happened to the time where men and women could just, go in passing and say hello, and there'd be completely nothing attached to it. Whatever happened to that? So, this is kind of a random video. It's kind of, adding to my mountain of stuff that I've already posted today. But I figured I'd come on here and I'd do this video because I was going to be driving to get home anyways. I'm home now. But yeah, man. Men, stop flirting. Practice commitment. Even while you're single, because that's going to help you a long way. Take it from a married man. It is going to help you to stay out of trouble. And then woman, just wait. Wait for concrete proof that that man is interested in you. It's okay if you like him. It's okay if you want to, show a little bit that you like him. It's okay to be vested in a certain way, or it's okay to be excited about somebody that you like approaching you. But don't be so quick to invest your heart in something that's not concrete. It's okay to love to be loved. It's okay to want to be loved. It's okay to want attention. That's perfectly fine. And men, it's okay to give attention. But for men, make sure that before you give attention, that you have given thought and that you have counted the cost of what it's going to cost to engage one woman before you engage. Because that way, there'll be a lot less broken hearts. Our broken hearts, I think we all have. That doesn't disqualify me to say what I'm saying now, especially that I've been there and done that, and I've gone through and broken hearts and had hearts broken. I'm speaking from a place of experience, which you can take in wisdom and hopefully use it to where you can devote your energy to somebody that you're actually going to pursue a relationship with. If you're not going to pursue a relationship with somebody, why even flirt with them? Why even flirt with a relationship that you're not even actually going to engage in? Don't make flirting a game. You can keep it copacetic, because chances are, like I said, for the women, they're already thinking along the same lines as well. It's okay to want to give love. It's okay to want to receive love. But pump your brakes until you actually have verbal agreement, until y'all have a conversation that this is what it is. Because until it's what it is, it ain't nothing. We got to start playing in our emotions and devote that energy to stuff that's actually real and secure, like Jesus Christ and like other things that actually matter and are out there. But yeah, if you pay attention to what I said, you won't waste time in your emotional life and your mental life and your love life, and you'll be better equipped to enter a relationship, and you'll be better equipped to protect your relationship and to value your relationship, men, because you won't be flirting, and you'll be better equipped to value your relationship, women, because you'll be moving off of what is actually being said instead of being deceived by your emotions and your mind. All right, I think I'm done for today. Y'all have a good one.